Look at the water. Nice. Yes people, welcome back to another video. So in this week's episode, I'm in the Yorkshire Dales. I'm going to be doing a wild camp on the top of Malham Cove, a limestone formation formed at the end of the last ice age 12,000 years ago. Now that is a beast. First thing I've got to do though is climb up them steps. If you've ever been here before, you'll know about these steps. They're not ones to forget. And with a load of camping gear on, it's a right slog. Got a few rock climbers on there. Rather them than me. Certainly a nice little workout getting up these steps. According to Wikipedia, there's about 400 steps. Now I guess it's just time to find somewhere to pitch. So I found a nice little grass spot on top of the cove at the limestone pavement. Now obviously the grass is not very deep at all, so I might struggle to get the pegs in. Luckily it's a freestanding tent and there's not much wind forecast for tonight, so we should be fine. I can always put a couple of rocks over pegs if I need to, if I can't get them in deep enough. So I think I'm going to pitch there. Now because of where it is, it's really busy at the moment. So there's still a lot of people walking on top of the cove. So I'm just going to give it a little bit longer before pitching up, and then we can settle down and get some grub cooked. Have a nice bit of scran. I'm pretty starving, to be honest. Right, so I've scrapped that other spot on top of the centre of the cove. I'm still on top of the cove, but I've just come to the left-hand side. It's just too busy up there. And we've only got like an hour left of daylight before the sun sets. And I want to get my tent up and that and get some food cooked. So I've actually moved to a spot that I've camped at before. I pitched the Cloud Peak 2 in this exact spot here. So I'm just going to whack my tent up here. all pitched up now finally. Not done much talking so far in this one. I've actually got a cold. I don't think it's quite flu, but just aching, a few sniffles, sore throat, but we're out anyway. And I remember saying last week, if I rate this stove, you'll see it again. And here it is. The Fire Maple Mars Radiant Stove. I'm just gonna make a nice hot drink. It's really cold, really cold. At around 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's due to go down to -4, so I look forward to that. So tonight for tea, I've got a something to eat, dehydrated meal, chicken fajita with rice, and with that I've brought some tortilla wraps, some tortilla chips, some nacho cheese and some salsa. So I'm thinking I might make some form of wrap, or maybe some like quesadillas or something, using the chicken fajita mix. So far that warm drink, going down a treat, nice little hot chocolate. So if I turn you round, I've not quite had a sunset because it's gone behind that hill, but there's some nice little colours in the sky. I'll have to get into down gear already. Down pants are on. I've just put my down jacket over the top of my synthetic down jacket. So this is my Columbia jacket that I've been hiking in while it's been cold. And then this is the down jacket over the top. So that'll do for now until I get in my bag later. And obviously I'll take them off. So inside my tent, I've got the usual winter setup. Rabascent 900 sleeping bag. I've got my flex tail pillow on top of my Firmrest Neo Air X Lite. At the moment, I'm just sat on the Z Lite. It's not even a Z Lite, it's like a Chinese copy version. But because it's a closed cell phone mat, it does the same job really. It's basically just a backup and to pair with my X Lite Bloke mat. So if that was to fail tonight, or pop or whatever, at least I've got a bit of backup. Yeah, that's everything in there. If I spin you around here, you'll see my scran that I run about. So I've got my Doritos, dip, salsa, wraps, tortilla chips, something to eat meal, bit of olive oil, flex tail pump, and it's usually my light for my tent, but I'm trying something different tonight. I've had this for months. Because weight wasn't an issue, I thought I'll bring this bulky boy. It's got a few different settings on it. Just nice to give it that little ambient glow. Sunset over there. We've still got a bit of light for now. But I'm noticing even holding the camera there. Oh, it's freezing. Where are my gloves? I've got like 3 different pairs of gloves with me. I was hiking in some earlier, some rab ones, but they're really thin. And I've got my, don't know what these are actually. I think they might just be regatta, relatively cheap, but I've got some nice wool on inside. Oh yes, so they'll definitely keep me warm. And then I've also got some little down mitts for later on if it really gets cold. Just got normal socks on for now. But as usual, I've got my down booties ready to put on later on. So I think I'm gonna drink this and then I'll get some food on go. You know it's going to be a good camp when that's already at the top, waiting for you to remove. Right, while that's hydrating, stick it in my sleeping bag. Nice to warm up my sleeping bag then. You ready for the secret ingredient? A bit of Taco Bell mild sauce. Right, so I've just got it in there now. Just going to heat it up a little bit. Whack it on plate and scran it. Lovely colours tonight. Oh yes. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Right, so that's the wrap done, or the burrito, or the fajita, whatever you want to call it. Oh shit, it's quite hot at the bottom there. So it's just the same filling as what I did on the quesadilla, but just in a wrap. Right, so I've had my scran, not too bad meal that. Just nice to add a few little things to that dehydrated meal just to make it go a bit further. Temperature wise, we are now on minus 0.6. Already starting to frost over. Full moon. Well, pretty cold now, obviously. So I've just been lugged up in bag all this time. I've got 2 down jackets on and I'm in my sleeping bag. I just have to keep taking my gloves off from time to time so I can use phone and that. Just been watching a bit of footy, Champions League and that. You know how it is. So I think I'm going to make another brew now. I might go outside and have a look, see what the sky's saying, see if I can get some good nighttime pictures, some nice night shots. I've got the GoPro outside doing a little time lapse as well, so hopefully that turns out pretty well. It's draining batteries though for fun. I think I'm on my 3rd battery already tonight. I've not done much recording on GoPro, but it's just the cold weather. It just drains the batteries a lot quicker than normal. And that's with the GoPro Enduro batteries as well, the white ones. But I've got plenty. I think I brought 6 with me, so that's enough. I really like this light. Just got a nice little ambient glow with that colour. You can change it if you want a white light. Whoa. Yeah, if you want to proper brighten up, you can do that. But it's just nice having it on that little glow. You can see how cold it is. Look at that, that's on the inside of the tent. I've not even put the top cap on. It's just hanging down this side of the tent somewhere. So that's just nice and open there. Plenty of ventilation. So I'm just going to get another brew on. Just try to stay nice and warm. Watch second half of football. And then I'm a celebrity again. Why not, eh? Why not? Well, that's me before bed. A nice little lemsip, cold and flu. Right peeps, so I'm going to get an early night. It's about 11:30 now.
Gonna get up around 7:30. I think sunrise is at 8 o'clock. I've actually taken one of my down jackets off, my actual down jacket. I've just got the synthetic one on. I'm just gonna tuck that inside the sleeping bag so it stays nice and warm in case I need to whack it on later on, depending on how cold it gets really. What are we on now? Let's have a look. So we are on, can you see that? Minus 3.2. So it's a good time to call it a night, and I'll bring you back in the morning. Well, morning people. I feel a bit rough this morning, not gonna lie. All bunged up and that. And it is freezing. Temperature down to, let's have a look, minus 4.8. So kicking on -5, which is about right. I think it will forecast -4, and that was just on normal like Apple weather. So obviously I'm a bit higher up here. Yeah, so I think now it's 7 o'clock anyway, or 7:10 or something. The tent is fully frosted on the inside and out. Take a look out here. That is a proper winter's morning, eh? That's what we do it for. So I'm just going to make a brew and enjoy that nice sunrise. Look at the water. Ice. No one on the cove as of yet. I don't think. I can just see someone there on the steps working their way up. Looks like they've turned around to take some photos of that. Who can blame them, eh? So on the way back, we walk across here, across the cove, back down that path there. Don't know how you can make it out. Curls around those steps, and then all the way along that path down into Malham where I've parked the car. Hopefully roads aren't too bad as well. We've been like -4. Oh yeah, there's some crowds now. Crowds, 3 people. But yeah, some people now working their way along the path. Oh man, I feel rough as arseholes this morning. Right, I'm gonna get this tent away because I'm getting pretty cold now. Put on my down gear in my bag already. Ooh. Still in shorts though. Doing well, shorts and leggings. Right guys, all packed up, leave no trace, as always. Let's go walk over to this cove. Now it's very slippy this morning, as you can imagine, ice everywhere. Very slippy. We'll try head up towards this grass. One slip and your leg goes in one of these gaps. You're f***ed. What a lovely morning though. So I was up there somewhere. So if you're just sort of getting into hiking and you want a nice beginner's route, it's worth checking out Malham. There's free parking along the main road. You've got to get there pretty early though if you're wanting to do like a day hike, because it fills up pretty fast. Even in winter like now, yesterday I had to wait on the end on double yellows for someone to leave before I could get a spot. Obviously there's paid parking, but we don't do that, do we, unless we're really after. And then there's a few different routes. You can change the length of the route depending on how much you want to walk. There's one way you can walk round to a place called Janet's Foss, which I've been to on another video, then up to Gordale Scar, and then you'll come round up onto the top of Malham Cove, and then you can come back down the steps back to Malham Village. Or if you just want to go see the cove, you can just park in the village and just walk up the main road, follow the path up the steps to the top of the cove. And I guess if you're getting into wild camping, it might be somewhere you could potentially pitch. You've got to look out for rangers or farmers. I know there's a few that fly about on quads and they will move you on, because there is actually campsites around here, and there's a few signs on the way in that says no wild camping. Well, no camping, but as long as you're discreet and you leave no trace, you should be fine. And it's a lovely little walk as well, especially on a crisp winter's morning like today. So I'm just parked over there. This is the road where you can park for free. So there's quite a few spots, but like I say, it does fill up pretty quick. If not, you just turn left after that transporter down there, and there's a little car park. But I'm not sure how much it is in there because I've never been in, so I've never checked. Sorry if it's a bit wobbly. I'm just recording on the phone. Forgot to change battery in GoPro this morning, and I can't bother going in my rucksack into my electricals bag. So I put my old foil mat down. So that's all frozen, and it's worked a treat. It's not quite big enough to cover full windscreen, but compared to that all frozen, not too bad actually. That'll scrape off. Chuck that in back. Right, let's get the beast fired up. Grandad spec with a wooden steering wheel. -3. Right guys, back in the whip now. It is freezing in here. Let me tell you, these leathers are cold. So I'll be getting the heated seats whacked straight on. I'm not sure how much footage I got yesterday. Hopefully enough to just piece together a nice little video for you. We'll see when I get home and I start transferring it all from the GoPro, etc, etc. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you've liked it. If you have done, press a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you've got some places you want me to camp, Lake District, Snowdonia, Yorkshire Dales, any specific areas, let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram. Right guys, make sure you've subscribed if you've not done already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. In a bitch.